Good afternoon. I am sitting here in the Greensburg Free Methodist Church, and right beside me is Pastor
Tim Thunberg.
And it's very nice to meet you, sir.
Great to meet you as well. Thank you.
Very good. How long have you been here at the Free Methodist Church of Greensburg?
So I got here in 2009, and I've been here since. So I am 13, almost 14 years in, 13 and a half years.
Oh, that's terrific. Did I get it backwards as a Greensburg Free Methodist Church or Free Methodist Church of Greensburg?
Honestly, it depends on who you talk to. So neither one is wrong.
Well, don't talk to me, because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Neither one is wrong.
So what is the physical address here of your church?
Yeah, so we are located at 1261 Toppers Road in Greensburg, PA 15601. So we're not too far off of Route 30 near Mountain View Inn, and so it's a great location. We're just tucked in a little bit.
You wouldn't know you were so close to Greensburg. It's very quiet. It's very scenic. A beautiful church.
Yeah.
Nice big building.
Yeah.
You have plenty of room to grow and to do things.
Yeah.
God has been very good to you.
Yeah, we're very fortunate with the facility that we have, and right now we're just trying to use it as best we can to be able to connect with the community and build relationships and help the community and show them the love of Jesus as best we can.
I couldn't have said it better myself. So what are the times of your services?
So right now, on Sunday mornings, we meet at 10 a.m., and then we also have a Monday night service at 5 p.m., and the Monday night service is unique because it's specifically for individuals with special needs and disabilities. And so we do that every Monday night as well.
And what a rare thing. I've not heard of that.
Yeah.
That's tremendous.
It really is. So before the pandemic, we would have as many as 100 people coming out to it every single week. We do an entire service, and we provide dinner every single week, and it's just a great opportunity. And so we're bouncing back now, post-COVID, and we're excited for it, but we love being able to do that.
Very good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Now, the idea here is to promote your church and to promote church attendance.
Sure.
Do you have any encouraging words to give the people watching to just get them back in the pews?
Well, I think that one of the things that I've heard from most of our people is that there just really is a difference between doing something online and doing something in person. And there is something much more effective, I would say, to being able to meet in person and be in church in person. And so I would say that you're going to get a much better time of interaction when you're in person. And I know for myself, I don't know about you, but during the pandemic, when I was recording messages and not doing them in front of people, I was different as well. And so
I would go with that.
Yeah, I think we can be far more engaging in person.
Oh, yeah, without doubt.
Yeah.
Now, you are very community-minded. I understand you have some sort of clothes closet. Would you like to speak about that for a few minutes?
Yeah, absolutely. So our community closet is something that a woman in our church had a vision for probably, I would say, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And so we started simply by just collecting clothing. And then another individual came in and really had a heart for expanding that and organizing it and getting it all together. And so the entire downstairs floor of our church is designated to this community closet. It looks like a department store, clothes hanging on racks. And through the years, we've been able to build connections. So we have built connections with the Blackburn Center, and we even have an electronic order form that people can fill out and send back to us. Most recently, we've been working with the Westmoreland Children's First and Westmoreland Children's Bureau and helping helping children, that are in the system and helping them get clothing and things they need. And so we're working with case managers, and we're able to give this clothing away for free. It's great, high-quality clothing, and we're able to really connect with people. The closet is open every Thursday from 11 to 2, and then there will be moments as well where we're packing bags and organizing things for people who maybe can't get here during those times as well. So it's a wonderful outreach and a wonderful ministry for us that we really, really like.
Where does the clothing come from?
Yeah, so it comes from everywhere, quite honestly. Yeah. So obviously, when you pull in, you see we have a huge neighborhood right across the street. So now that people have gotten to know about it, many people from right across the street will donate. And
so individuals can just come by and donate?
Absolutely. Individuals can donate. We just ask that they are gently used clothing. Yeah. We don't take things like underwear. We don't take shoes, things like that. But if you have gently used clothing, you're welcome to bring it, and then we will do our best to make sure it gets out to people in need.
The key is, if you don't want to wear it, why would you want someone else to wear it?
Yes, I like that. That is well said.
Exactly. I knew of a woman, when she would donate clothing to Goodwill or wherever, and she'd cut the buttons off before she donated. Like, well, that's useless.
Right. It's
Why
not.
would you basically donated a dust rag.
Right. Yeah. You can't wear something that has no buttons. So
Yeah.
please keep the buttons on.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you wouldn't want your name associated with it, then it's probably not good.
Yeah. And yeah, we're very fortunate. The things that we do get, sometimes it still has the tags on it, quite honestly, and then we're able to give it out as well. So we're really fortunate to be able to do that, and we're thankful to be able to help out with that.
Very good. Now, if I would show up here on a Sunday morning,
Sure.
what could I expect? Do you consider yourself more traditional, more contemporary? How would I fit in?
Yeah. So I would say that we probably fall into the range of more contemporary. We do things like communion in a more traditional manner, but our songs and our music style is more contemporary. We're a very kid-friendly church. We have kids involved in every part of the service. We have just a very down-to-earth feel. I think if anyone would show up, they would immediately feel comfortable. I try to preach and speak from a very down-to-earth, practical manner, and so I think whoever would show up would probably fit in very easily, feel very comfortable. Our people are very kind, and there's just a lot of laughter and a lot of fun interaction, but we're also serious about teaching and preaching the Word of God and helping people grow closer to Jesus while they're here.
Now, you're a family man. You have a wife.
I do, yeah. So I'm married and I have 3 kids.
Oh, really? What are their ages?
I do. So I have a 15-year-old daughter, a almost 12-year-old daughter. She'll be 12 in a few weeks. And then I have a 9-year-old daughter. So
That sounds like nothing but trouble. That is nothing but trouble.
Yes, I am severely outnumbered in my house.
You just, yeah. Outnumbered is the word.
Yeah.
So what is it you like to preach on? I mean, do you like contemporary ideals? Do you like old-fashioned Old Testament Bible heroes, stories?
Sure.
What is your go-to sermon?
Yeah, so we do a little bit of everything, quite honestly. Right now, I'm doing a really cool series that I've just called People's Choice, kind of in line with the People's Choice Awards, where I allowed the congregation to give me topics that they wanted to talk about, and then I would preach on those. And so I've actually been doing that for about the last 2 to 3 months because I had so many topics come up. And believe it or not, right now I'm preaching through Revelation because people wanted to hear about Revelation.
I get that request a lot too.
Yeah.
Especially the times around us seem so scary. We want to attach that to the book of Revelation, and maybe it should be attached. Sure. It's just things to just as weird as the book of Revelation is, so is the outside world today. It just seems so odd and weird, and hard to handle. But it's funny. Sometimes you have so much to preach. You wish Sundays would come a few times a week.
Sure.
And then there's other times in my ministry, there's like, oh, there's another Sunday coming around. Man, I am not ready for this.
That's exactly right. Yeah, it's kind of feast or famine sometimes.
Yeah.
And in those times where it's harder, I spend a lot of time praying and just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. So
you've been here 13 years.
I have been.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. After that, you start repeating yourself, but that's a good thing because you have new people who haven't heard those lessons before.
Right.
Yeah, that's tremendous.
Yeah, it's been very good. So, I also like to preach on family. I sometimes will do a family life series where I preach about each of the roles of the person in the family, so from grandparents all the way to kids and what role each person plays. And so I like to preach on family as well. It's another one that I really enjoy also.
Well, it sounds like you have things under control.
I don't know. It depends on the day. Some days more than others.
Well, right at this day, you seem like you have it all together. Hey, thank you for your time.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
I really
Thank
do
you.
appreciate you making time for me this afternoon.
Absolutely.
And until I see you again, God bless.